Hello. In today's video, I want to expose some of the myths that surround high-functioning autism. Ready? Okay, let's get started. Myth number 1. High-functioning autism is just a brain disorder. Fact: research has shown that many children with high-functioning autism also have gastrointestinal disorders, food sensitivities, and allergies. Myth number 2. Children who display qualities that may be typical of someone with high-functioning autism are just strange, and they will grow out of it. Fact: high-functioning autism stems from biological conditions which affect brain development, and for many people, this is a lifelong condition. Myth number 3. Children with high-functioning autism are intellectually disabled. Fact: high-functioning autism brings with it just as many exceptional abilities as limitations. Many children with high-functioning autism have normal to high IQs, and many may excel at math, music, or other pursuits. Myth number 4. Children with high-functioning autism are just like the character in the movie, Rain Man. Fact: high-functioning autism is a spectrum disorder, which means its characteristics vary significantly from child to child. Knowing one child with high-functioning autism means just that. You only know one child with autism. The child's capabilities and limitations are no indication of the capabilities and limitations of another child with high-functioning autism. Myth number 5. Children with high-functioning autism can't feel or express emotion. Fact: high-functioning autism doesn't make a child unable to feel emotions. It just makes the child communicate emotions, and perceive the expressions of others, in different ways. Myth number 6. Children with high-functioning autism can't understand the emotions of others. Fact: high-functioning autism often affects a child's ability to understand unspoken, interpersonal communication. So, someone with high-functioning autism may not detect sadness based solely on another person's body language, or sarcasm in another person's tone of voice. But, when emotions are communicated more directly, children with high-functioning autism are much more likely to feel empathy and compassion for others. Myth number 7. Children with high-functioning autism do not want to have any friends. Fact: if a child has high-functioning autism, the child probably struggles with social skills, which may make it difficult to interact with friends. The child may seem shy or unfriendly, but that's just because the child is unable to communicate the desire for relationships, in the same way that a typical child does. Myth number 8. Children with high-functioning autism will have the same degree of difficulty as adults as they do as children. Fact: recent research has shown that kids with high-functioning autism can make enough improvement after intensive early intervention to test out of the autism diagnosis. This is more evidence for the importance of treating high-functioning autism when the first signs appear. Myth number 9. The prevalence of autism has been steadily increasing for the last 40 years. Fact: the rate of autism has increased by 600% in the last 20 years. In 1975, an estimated 1 in 1,500 had an autism spectrum disorder. In 2009, an estimated 1 in 110 had an autism spectrum disorder. So, the rate of autism has increased exponentially in the last 2 decades. Myth number 10. Some teenagers with Asperger's and high-functioning autism are violent and have committed some of our worst mass shootings. Fact: rather than being the perpetrator, most teenagers on the autism spectrum are the victims of violence and bullying due to their passive nature. Myth number 11. Children and teens with high-functioning autism are often rude and inconsiderate. Fact: while it's true that they may say some things that can seem inconsiderate or rude, it is usually the case that they are simply being brutally honest and not afraid to speak the truth. Myth number 12. Treatment for children with high-functioning autism is covered by insurance. Fact: most insurance companies exclude high-functioning autism from the coverage plan, and only half of the 50 U.S. states currently require coverage for the treatment of autism spectrum disorders. So, these are the myths and facts about high-functioning autism. Thank you for watching this video. For more information about autism spectrum disorders in children, teenagers, and young adults, please go to myaspergerschild.com.